Hello there, having any trouble dealing with your money and finance? If so, then you need to listen to this helpful discussion.
Good day. I am Teacher Leah.
And I am Teacher Melvin. To take you along our journey of learning financial literacy.
What is financial literacy?
Financial literacy is the ability to make informed judgments and make effective decisions regarding the use and management of money.
Teacher? Is it important to learn about financial literacy? Of course. Learning about financial literacy yields better financial management skills. ACDAG 2013 stressed that in the recent financial crisis, financial literacy is very crucial and tends to be advantageous if introduced in the very early years as preschool years.
Additionally, financial education is a long-term process, and incorporating it into the curricula from an early age allows children to acquire the knowledge and skills, while building responsible financial behavior throughout each stage of their education, from OECD 2005. Thus, financial literacy is the capability of a person to handle his or her assets, especially cash, more efficiently while understanding how money works in the real world.
For example, Lito bought a new smartphone here, using the money intended for other purposes. Is he making effective decision? Well, absolutely not. Teacher? What are the things that I will learn by studying about financial literacy?
Well, you seem interested, hence these are a few terms that you will encounter. Financial plan, budgeting, saving, spending, and investing. And a lot more things that will surely help you manage your money wisely.
What do we mean by financial plan?
Kagan 2019 defines a financial plan as a comprehensive statement of an individual's long-term objectives for security and well-being and detailed savings and investing strategy for achieving the objectives. It begins with a thorough evaluation of the individual's current financial state and future expectations.
And if you wish to make one, here's a way to do it. First, calculate your net worth. It is done by subtracting your total liabilities to your total assets. Assets entails cash, property, wealth, while liabilities include loans and mortgage. Second, determine your cash flow. Where is your money going? And third, consider your priorities. Set clearly defined goals.
If you think you have poor financial management, reflect on this financial improvement strategy for financial improvements. 1. Identify your starting point. 2. Set your priorities. 3. Document your spending. 4. Lay down your debt. 5. Secure your financial future. Following these steps will surely make changes in your financial life.
Teacher, my mother told me that before investing money, consider setting personal financial goals. What are the things I must consider in setting investment goals? Well, she's right. Financial goals are targets, usually driven by specific future financial needs. Here are the key areas you must consider. 1. Time horizon. It means when will the money be needed. 2. Risk tolerance. It entails the relationship of gain and loss. 3. Liquidity needs. Liquidity refers to how quickly an investment be converted to cash. Lastly, investment goals: growth, income, and stability.
And now let's talk about budgeting. Do you know how to budget your money? Well, I assume you know, and it's better that way. A budget is an estimation of revenue and expenses over a period of time. Budgeting, on the other hand, is a process of creating a plan to spend money. Here are the 7 steps to good budgeting. 1. Set realistic goals. Goals for the money help make good spending. 2. Identify income and expenses. You can record every single cent. 3. Separate needs from wants. Identify what are really needed from what are just wanted. 4. Design your budget. Avoid spending more than what is earned. 5. Put your plan into action. Decide ahead of time what you will use each payday. 6. Plan for seasonal expenses. Set money aside to pay for unplanned expenses. 7. Look ahead. Having a stable budget can take a month or two, so ask for help if things are not getting well.
Teacher, is budgeting similar to spending? No, spending plan is a way to make those wishes a reality. It is turning them into an action plan. And we also have strategies in setting a spending plan. Would you like to know about it? Yes, I would love to. Very well. First, start by listing your goals. Second, divide your goals according to how long it will take to meet each goal. Third, estimate the cost of each goal and find out how much it actually costs. Fourth, project future cost. Next, calculate how much you need to set aside each period. Then, prioritize your goals. And lastly, create a schedule for meeting your goals. Well, I guess there's a lot of my money left by doing that.
You're absolutely right. And what will you do with the money left?
Saving?
Definitely.
Saving, in order to get out of debt, it is important to set some money aside and put it on a savings account on a regular basis. Savings will also help in buying things that are needed or wanted without borrowing. So, it allows us to immediately have money. For example, there is an emergency. Like the emergency savings fund.
Why do we have to save money? Here are 10 of the reasons. Number 1. To become financially independent. You don't have to receive for a certain pay to be financially independent. Savings can be relied on. 2. To save on everything you buy. Savings can be used to buy other things as well, that no longer cost you additional spending. 3. To buy a home or a car. 4. To prepare for the future. 5. To get out of debt. 6. To augment annual expenses. 7. To settle unforeseen expenses. 8. To respond to emergencies. 9. To mitigate losing your job or getting hurt. And 10. To have a good life.
You might be overwhelmed with those things mentioned. However, managing and keeping money also needs being responsibly aware of financial scams. Here are some of the most common financial scams. A. Phishing. Scammers send an email that appears to come from financial institution, such as a bank, and asks you to click on a link to update your account information. If you receive any of this, never click on the links or provide account details. B. Social media scams. Scammers are adept at using social media to gather information about the traveling habits of potential victims. Therefore, be conscious of the information you post online. C. Phone scams. The scammers pose as a government agency and use scare tactics to acquire your personal information. Never provide your account information over the phone. D. Stolen credit card numbers. They use skimming devices like small card readers to unman credit card readers. E. Identity theft. Identity theft may extend beyond unauthorized charges on a debit or credit card. Be aware of all information you share to anybody.
By taking preventive measures and being aware of scams, you can minimize the risk of fraud.
Can you give us some tips to avoid common financial scams?
Yes. Of course, here are the 10 steps for you to keep in mind to protect you and your money. 1. Never wire money to a stranger. 2. Don't give out financial information. 3. Never click on hyperlinks in emails. 4. Use difficult passwords. 5. Never give your social security number. 6. Install antivirus and spyware protection. 7. Don't shop with unfamiliar online retailers. 8. Don't download software from pop-up windows. 9. Make sure the websites you visit are safe. And 10. Donate to known charities only. However, these are but some of the tips to prevent financial fraud. You can always expand your learning about it.
Are we prone to fraud as well as students? That's a good question. Students can also be susceptible to different financial scams and fraud. Here are some for you to avoid. First, fake scholarships. Never apply for scholarships that asks for money in return. Second, diploma mills. There are schools that offer fake degrees and diplomas in exchange of fee. Always check legitimate and accredited schools. Third, online book scams. When buying books online, be sure to do it on a credible site. Last but not the least, credit card scams.
Are you still with us? Let's move forward and talk about insurance and taxes. Insurance is a contract between the policyholder and the insurance company, whereby the company agrees to compensate for any financial loss from specific insured events. Policyholder agrees to pay a certain sum of money known as premium in exchange for the financial protection. There are various forms of insurance to choose from. One is life insurance. It compensates beneficiaries upon the death of the policyholder. It has also 4 types, namely, endowment, term, whole life, and variable universal life.
One of the purpose of learning financial literacy is financial stability. Everyone is aiming to be financially stable, if not today, maybe in the future. Do you have to be rich to be financially stable? According to Silva, 2019, financial stability is not about being rich, but rather more of a mindset. It is living a life without worrying about how to pay the next bill, and becoming stress-free about money while focusing energy about other parts of life. Babata, 2007, suggests 10 habits toward financial stability and success. Number 1. Make savings automagical. 2. Control impulsive spending. 3. Evaluate your expenses and live frugally. 4. Invest in your future. 5. Keep your family secure. 6. Eliminate and avoid debt. 7. Use the envelope system. 8. Pay bills immediately. 9. Read about personal finances. And number 10. Look to grow your net worth. Now that you learn many things about financial literacy, what can you say about it? Well, after the discussion, I can say that financial literacy should be made part of the curriculum that should begin at the early age using a coordinated national strategy. Precisely. That's a good point.
Well, I guess that's how far we can go for now.
We hope they learn from our short and simple discussion.
Once again, I am Teacher Melvin.
And I am Teacher Leah.
Have you learned something, guys? Well, I hope you do. See you around. Bye.